सीजन 2 को स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय अमूल के इस असली दंगल में अब है मुकाबला पुरुषों के 97 यानी 97 किलोग्राम वर्ग कुश्ती का। मुंबई महारथी की ओर से आ रहे हैं यूक्रेन मूल के पाव्लो ओलिनिक। प्रो रेसलिंग लीग सीजन 2 को स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय अमूल में अब आ रहे हैं दिल्ली सुल्तान्स की ओर से भारतीय मूल के सत्यव्रत कादियान।
So the final bout of the evening, it couldn't be more exciting. 3 bouts each, this one to decide it. If Mumbai Maharathi win, they go through to the semi-finals and Delhi Sultans are out. If Delhi Sultans win, then they're still alive and in with a chance of qualifying for those semi-finals. For the Delhi Sultans, it's Satyavart Kadian, engaged to Sakshi Malik, which was why you kept seeing her beforehand. And up against Pavlo Oliynik from the Ukraine, the referee Vesna Pepevsky.
The men's 97 kg category, the highest weight category in the men's draw in PWL. And these two were up against each other last season as well. I do remember that, John. And I think it was Pavlo who prevailed. So I think Satyavart Kadian, who was last season with the UP Warriors, this season with Delhi, would try and, settle the score, so to speak.
First attack, Satyavart Kadian, but turned around by Pavlo Oliynik. No points scored. Good defense there from Oliynik and almost turned it into an attack. And his final instructions from Eric Aweeb, you heard it, you've got to go out there and you've got to go and beat Mr. Sakshi. Because, of course, he's engaged to Sakshi Malik.
But I tell you what, Satyavart Kadian, he's done well for himself. A silver at the Commonwealth Games at Glasgow in 2014. So, he's been an achiever himself. He's won medals at the international level, had a gold at the Commonwealth Championships last year. But suddenly, when you get engaged to such a high-profile grappler who's just won an Olympic bronze, and that to a first, well, yes, times the aura can be bigger.
You have to take second fiddle sometimes. But Pavlo Oliynik, third in the World Championships in 2015. So this, a really good contest between two very high-class grapplers.
We'll have to say that Satyavrat is no pushover. He's been staking a claim at the championship level right from 2012-13. He's won medals at the Commonwealth Championships. Followed it up with a medal at the Commonwealth Games as well.
And Pavlo Oliynik, very tall man. That can work for him in terms of reach and everything, but makes his center of gravity higher, and that's not always a good thing in wrestling. So these two in a really fascinating battle.
And John, you can see Satyavrat is staying very low. Indeed, now a point being awarded to the red corner, and that's a point being given to Delhi. It's not reflected on the score sheet though. Now it does.
Yep, too passive. I mean, you could almost have penalized either wrestler. Hard attack by Kadian, couldn't make the grip tell, tried to take his man over. Oliynik. At the moment, the man behind, but we haven't had one telling attack from either wrestler yet.
Yes, and that point that was given was also for passivity. So the first point for Satyavart Kadian.
And again, Vesna Papersky asking for more action. I think she takes it personally if there aren't at least 3 or 4 takedowns in any one of the bouts that she's refereeing.
But I think I feel for both these grapplers, they're feeling the pressure. It's not just about personal reputation here that's at stake. It's the team's future in PWL Season 2. Remember, a spot in the semi-finals is what beckons Mumbai Maharathis if they were to win. And that's the pressure on Pavlo Oliynik, because the tie score is 3-3. For Satyavart Kadian, he's hoping to win and keep Delhi's hopes alive. But that's the end of 3 minutes. And the first round has just seen 1 point being scored due to passivity.
So those last minute instructions going in. Satyavart Kadian has a 1 point lead, but I'm sure he knows that that is not enough to secure this bout. And Pavlo Oliynik already out into the middle of the mat, ready for action. They both lost to Garizov and Odikadze, 2 very, very high-class wrestlers. In fact, the standard of wrestler in this men's 97 kilogram, the heavyweights, is very high indeed. And referee Vesna Papersky just insisting that Satyavart Kadian gets rid of a bit of moisture and grease. And off we go. Oliynik with it all to do. Remember though, 1 takedown would turn defeat into victory. Attacks, but Kadian was ready for it. Backed off and escaped. Oliynik again going for that single leg, but in fact it's gone wrong on him. Satyavart Kadian it is who actually managed to turn his man and gets the takedown and gets a 2-pointer. So it's 3-0. He leads now, and suddenly Oliynik has a big hill to climb, if not a mountain. Oliynik can't move quickly enough. Now he's almost got a leg grip, but again Kadian managing to wriggle out of it. 1 minute gone in this second round. Oliynik desperately needs something and needs it fairly quickly, so he's got a chance to follow up with a second takedown, or again goes for the 1 leg grip and doesn't make it. Goes for a drive out instead. Gets the drive out, so he's got 1 point. That brings it back to a manageable level. That means that if he can get a takedown, he is level. And he, of course, would be actually in the lead because it would be the last score. But now it's really important that he does get a takedown or something even better. Well, once again, he's driven his man out. He's now only 1 point behind, and there's still well over a minute to go. But remember, the other thing we have to factor in here is that Kadian scored a 2-pointer. And Oliynik, even if he goes level on points with another push-out, which he's got, they're level on points, but Satyavart Kadian is still in the lead. But there's still almost a full minute to go. That's 3 push-outs managed by Pavlo Oliynik. Now he's getting round behind his man and he's got a takedown. Gets the takedown. Pavlo Oliynik looking anxiously for a moment for confirmation that he got it. He has got it. He now leads 5 points to 3, 6 points to 3 as well for the push-out. He got an extra 1 for that. So, dramatic turnaround here in the second round. Pavlo Oliynik suddenly puts Mumbai Maharathi in the driving seat, and Delhi Sultans are facing an exodus from the whole competition. Still 25 seconds to go, so there's time for Satyavart Kadian to come back. Oliynik gets a good, can he get round? He can indeed. It's another 2-point. That surely seals it. Trying to turn his man as well, but it's 8-3. And time running out. A great performance in the second round from Pavlo Oliynik from the Ukraine. And he takes Mumbai Maharathi into the semi-finals. Delhi Sultans, they've still got one more match to play, but they cannot now make it to the last four. Oliynik enjoys the applause from the crowd, and a very disappointed Satyavart Kadian leaves the arena. Look what Erica Weave thinks of it. That's what she told her team to do. That's what they've done. And Oliynik was singled out for attention in her team talk, and he did the business for her. Look at that turnaround in the second round. Pavlo Oliynik winning it 8-3. Well, this is where it looked for a moment as if Satyavart Kadian was taking control. He got the first takedown, and then we had these push-outs, only 1 point each, but there were 3 of them in a row to bring him back on terms. Good scrummaging. There's the third one coming up. Again, gets his head underneath his man and drives him back. And then, suddenly, into action. Managed to get the takedown there. And actually got another takedown, but he was already on the floor, so it was only a 1-pointer. Then managed it again.
असली दंगल।